Race fans, this is what you saved your lunch money for. To the green here in Winter Dirt Games. Just like last night, Dason Pursley going to take off for the early lead. Bacon going to run to that second spot as they charge onto the back straightaway. Mitchell Moles running in third as they make their way into turns 3 and 4. Battle going on behind him. 4 cars going after one spot. Justin Grant going to have the 4th position in the NOS Energy Drink. Top Industries number 4. They're side by side behind him. Cummins in the 3. Able to hold the position here as they work into turns 3 and 4. Driver 57 to Logan Seavey coming around to the Mountain Mechanical entry. He'll take the 5th spot. Cummins running in 6th. Carson Garrett in 7th. The Mantia, Swanson, and Sussex. That time, Pursley with a good run off of the inside, able to keep Bacon at bay, but Brady with a launch to the front straightaway pulls up to the inside of the 𝑯𝑰𝑮𝑯𝑻𝑺 as the doors number 86. He is there and set to challenge. Into turns 3 and 4. Bacon down to the bottom. Pursley to the outside. Who's going to have the advantage off of turn number 4? It will be Dason Pursley at the line. Dason Pursley squeaking by the 20, but here comes Bacon to the inside. You'll have a new leader. Brady Bacon going to take over as they work on lap number 19. Bacon now with a pair of lap cars in front of him. That's what held up Pursley, but the question is, can the 20 make his way by? Jane Rogers and the 5G at Gunner Sets are directly ahead of your leaders. Pursley back to the cushion. Bacon around the bottom. Able to fend off the charge of the 86 for the time being. This is allowing Justin Grant, though, to start to close in. He's made up a lot of ground already as they work through turns 3 and 4. Pursley is right there in the back bumper of Brady. We're not done yet. 10 laps remain. Pursley tries to the inside. Lap car blocks traffic. Keep an eye on Grant. He launches onto the back straightaway from a full straight to a half a straightaway. The difference between 2nd and 3rd right now. Pursley once again sails her up to the high side of the entry at turn number 1. Going to diamond her down a little bit lower this time at the exit turn number 2. As Justin Grant continues to run in that 3rd position. Late in the running is when Grant was able to get up to the lead in the win last night. Rides in 3rd as we've got 5 to go. Pursley, another good launch onto the back straightaway, but Bacon better as they work into turns at 3 and 4. Both drivers again working down to the bottom. Grant likewise, and he got the 19 of Mitchell Moles, the 3P of Kyle Cummins. He continues to ride in 5th. Jake Swanson in 6th. Logan Seavey in 7th. As we've got one slow off the top of turn number 4 here on the front straightaway, that is Ricky Lewis. To the NOS Energy start can and back to green. Pursley once again sails her up to the top of the speedway, has a good run onto the backstretch. Does he have anything into turns 3 and 4? He's going to adjust tactics and go to the outside. Bacon with a better run, leaves the inside open. Justin Grant trying to get there. Red lights come on as we got one nearly sailing out of the park at turn number 3. Cale Drake in the 2, the driver upside down over turn number 3. And already crawling out of that Bennett Enterprises number 2B. And looking from the camera, fixed up at the top of the press box, and man, just like we saw with Kayla Rail, caught the back straightaway wall, and that car going for an absolutely vicious ride. Bacon brings us back to green. Dason Pursley again jumps to the outside of the entry at turn number 1. Where does he go at the exit turn number 2? Rides that cushion onto the back straightaway. Rolls right up on Brady Bacon as they work into turns 3 and 4. Both drivers enter to the middle, but Pursley's going to stick to the outside. Bacon with the advantage on the bottom side of the speedway. Pursley still right there in pursuit. Brady going to go in and work around the bottom of turns 1 and 2. Gets a good run onto the back straightaway. Pursley now going to switch lines a little bit. He's going to look down to the inside of the 3rd and 4th turns. Coming around this time to 2 to go. Brady Bacon. Dason Pursley, Justin Grant, Mitchell Moles, Kyle Cummins, your top 5 as they work onto the far side of the speedway, coming around to wave the white flag one more time around for Brady Bacon. Last year during Winter Dirt Games, he couldn't crawl out of the swamp to save his life. Tonight, retribution as he works through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Checker flag will drop for the Macho Man. Brady Bacon going back to victory lane at Ocala. Up and out of the car, race fans, let them hear it. Brady Bacon. Family all going to make their way down. Brady already giving it the flex, but Got to get Livany up on the right rear and join in. As he'll work on getting the safety equipment off, he'll go down, grab the hardware. So he'll get the medal, he'll get the Hoosier neck band, and Brady Bacon going to get a word with Drake York.
Thank you so much, Brian. Bubba himself comes down to victory lane to congratulate the Macho Man, Brady Bacon. 59th series win, and Brady, no doubt about it, you were just as fast as Dayson getting to traffic, but the whole race up until you got to the traffic, did you know you were going to have to wait on traffic to maybe get a glance at Dayson and eventually pass him?
Yeah, I mean, he's been really fast all week, and I knew that we were really good, and traffic's really tough here, and the track changes really fast. You know, the top of 3 and 4 was kind of going away where you couldn't get around traffic that way, so I was trying to kind of experiment with lines through 1 and 2 to get a better run down the backstretch, but just really happy for this new team for me. You know, we've raced a little bit together with Silver Crown, but new to sprint cars this year, Dyson Racing, thanks for kind of believing in me, and Sean and Bob and Matt and everybody, and for working hard all week. It hasn't been the most fruitful week as of yet, but we've had a really fast car and finally got it done tonight, and got a couple more nights to rack up a couple more wins before we head back up north to the cold. But thanks to them, thanks to Gene Frankowiak for sticking with us, coming with us to this new team, and just been really fun to kind of be able to enjoy a little more time with my family, you know, during the day and stuff, and then be able to just come here and concentrate on driving, and got it done tonight. I think we've had a car capable of doing it a few nights and finally put all the pieces together.
A reduced schedule for you in 2025, and I just mentioned it a moment ago, you're now 3 away from tying Dave Darland for the most all-time wins. Is that still an attainable goal in 2025 to get to Dave Darland, maybe tie him, and even better would be to pass him, I assume, but is that an attainable goal you think for 2025 with your limited schedule?
Yeah, I mean, we got 2 more nights here in Florida, and you know, the rest of our schedule is on tracks that we typically do pretty well. You know, it might be harder to keep Justin behind me than to catch Dave in front of me, so he's probably going to have a pretty good year too. But yeah, super tough field up front, qualifying super tight. I think maybe just going out like first car in the second group or second car in the second group, maybe this place gets a little grease on it for a couple cars, and that hurt us, but it, you know, was a blessing in disguise as we got to start on the pole for the feature. So you got to take them however you can get them. A lot of good cars, and especially when the track's this heavy, it's you know, take the track position any day.
The Macho Man, Brady Bacon, gets the win here on night number 4 of Winter Dirt Games, his 6th win here at Ocala Speedway.